Welcome back to another episode of White Noise. Obviously, we got the man D White in the building. I think there's a really critical thing that we need to talk about. A week or so ago, JB was calling all his teammates. He called you. Why didn't you answer?
So I seen I got a FaceTime and a number I didn't have, and I'm like, why is someone FaceTiming me if I don't have their number? I was at dinner. Like we were at row 34. That's our spot right there.
You're out on the water.
No, the one in Lexington.
Not on the water.
Remember we went there with Henny on his first
first outing.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was there and I'm like, if I had known it was JB, I would have answered. Even at dinner. And so I'm like, I'm kind of disappointed I didn't answer because I'd like to be the guy like you call, I would answer. But yeah, I was glad to see that nobody had the number, and that's actually kind of funny that he called all his people and nobody answers.
I know he was getting flamed online. Everyone's like doing the trend, and people were picking up on the first year. I'm like, dang. But it makes sense.
The Teague one was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. He's like, JT, answer right away. Yeah, it is crazy though. Like getting a FaceTime from a random number. There's like no way you're ever picking that up.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it for a second too.
Yeah,
but nah.
It's
but
a lot
JB,
harder.
You call me again, I will answer. I guarantee it.
So now that you got the new number,
that was a guarantee stuff. But yes, I will answer.
The thing about it is like, I feel like if you were to answer the FaceTime and it was like somebody that you didn't want to talk to, whether that's whoever, whatever, it's harder to get off of a FaceTime than it is on a phone call.
Man, I had an out though because I was at dinner with the family, so
hey.
I had an automatic out.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that it was even JB that called me until the next morning. Like I didn't know about the stream. I didn't know
forgot about
that he was calling teams, and then like I seen it on the next day. Like nobody answered. I was like, oh, was I one of those? So that's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I'm glad I was thinking of the second one he called.
Yeah.
Damn. Next time for sure.
Could have been featured on the stream, which you were today. We'll talk about that later. But cool. So the other thing that is kind of new, I think you're solidified as the good luck charm for the Red Sox. That's crazy.
It's been kind of insane, honestly, and you know, like I'm a baseball fan,
sure.
So like I always like. When I got traded here, I was like, I'm so excited to go to baseball games, and they haven't been too good, but like I've gone to some elite games, and been to get 2 games this year, walk off, and then like that game on Friday, which my wife's birthday, I had to talk her into the greatness that would be like. I know it's your birthday, but like the atmosphere is gonna be unreal. If they win, they clinch. Like there's a lot
Friday
going on.
Too.
Yeah, and so finally talked her into it. She's like, all right, fine, we'll do it. We did a nice dinner, then went to the game, and unbelievable atmosphere, unbelievable game. Like they went down 3-0. I was like, oh, this is looking good for my walk-off prediction, and then just kind of walked them down, and unbelievable game. I was sitting next to Matt Reynolds, and he was like calling what was going to happen. He was like, Sedon's going to hit a big one here. The one he hit off the monster.
Yeah.
But yeah, unbelievable game. Playoff bound is amazing.
How did you end up with the Mascot's helmet on? I just got a picture of you at like midnight.
Yeah.
What is bro doing?
So like I didn't even like plan on going to the field or nothing, but like they're like, we're gonna take you to the field so you can kind of like cut through and get to your car. I'm like, all right, cool. And so like. The game ends, like we're all celebrating, giving high fives to everybody. And they're like, all right, let's go. So we're going through, like to cut through. And then like they're still celebrating and stuff. So I'm like, we might as well just stay here and kind of like see what's going on. So like we're kind of just standing there, like I'm saying congrats to people that are coming up. Like, and then they give me a shirt and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna throw the shirt on. and then like we're just kind of standing there and like they go back to the clubhouse to like, continue celebrating. And I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. And so I'm like, can I use the bathroom? Like, I don't need to go in the clubhouse. Like, they're like one nearby. Like, oh yeah, there's one right here. So like, you like go down to the dugout, and there's one like right there that they probably use during the games. And so I go to the bathroom, and then I turn around, I see the little wall he had, and like it's what they put on like when they hit home runs. Like they put it on there and they kind of go through. So I was like, I gotta take a picture and send it to my dad. So I was like, literally, so I just took a picture, and like then
Everybody
I
got
had
a
a
hold of
selfie,
it.
and then I was like, this picture is actually kind of hilarious. So
Yeah.
I tweeted it, and now it went everywhere.
Yeah, that's good. It was just like sitting on a table when you walked out of the bathroom.
Yeah, it was just like right there, and I was like kind of like looking around, like yeah, I don't know, am I supposed to? I was like, I should have just wore it out to onto the field. That would have been crazy. But
Did anybody see you, like anybody from the organization, like see you taking the selfie with it on?
no, like I was kind of like back there,
And you weren't with anybody because you walked alone to the bathroom.
yeah, and so like I was just
That
by
makes it
myself.
even funnier that you're just in the hallway alone, like, oh shit, I should just throw this on real
I
quick.
seen it there. I was like, I gotta do it. I have to.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That actually makes it even better of a story.
But JT was giving me shit. He's like, are you a Red Sox fan now? Like what? Like what are you at? I'm like, yeah, it's tough to be a Rockies fan right now.
that's
Like,
fair.
my boys down there in Colorado, and they may not have a very good year. So, I'm just a fan of the sport, and the energy just kind of like makes you.
Reeled you in for this
Yeah,
game. Yeah,
like
yeah.
and when the city of Boston wins, I feel like I'm supporting that, and so that was he was like, yeah, you're full blown, and like you're not even a Rockies fan no more. You can't claim them. I'm like, that is tough, but they only won 43 games here, so
We don't have to talk about that.
yeah. But Fenway, it's Fenway.
Yeah.
You've never been.
I've never been. We were going to go that one day, and then it poured
rained out.
rain.
Yeah,
Still had a great time, but we
Yeah.
didn't go to the game.
you have to go to Fenway. It's
Yeah, we got to go to
it's
Fenway.
magical in there.
Yeah. Why are you wearing a Harvard? I know why you're wearing a Harvard Law shirt, but
I earned this Harvard Law shirt
Oh,
actually.
you took a fifth year there
Yeah, I've been taking classes out here
Oh, man.
on the low.
on your JB.
Yeah, me and JB.
Yeah, what?
So I talked to. First of all, it was the craziest thing. They're like, "Do you want to talk to the Harvard Business School?"
When was this? 2 years ago?
Maybe 3 years ago now, 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want me to talk to Harvard students? Like that doesn't really make sense. But they had written a book about how basketball can save the world and how the principles of basketball. And I was like, man, basically kind of how I got raised basically. And so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And then while I was there, I was like, I might as well go around to Harvard. Went to the bookstore, kind of just walked around.
You bought this from the bookstore?
Yeah, they
nice.
gave it out to me in exchange for money.
Oh.
And I was super hyped. I bought like 4 or 5 things in there.
Yeah, I like the
But
city a lot. You
it's
wear it
super
randomly.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice city.
But yeah, I just go to Harvard now. It's exciting. Like and then like Suits. I started watching Suits, and like I really felt like I was like me and Mike Ross are about the same, honestly.
Yeah, you just kind of faked your way in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
If
cool.
I just wear this, people think I'm from there.
I've only driven by. I'd like to go walk around on the campus. It's pretty fire.
I mean, I don't know about fire, but it is
It's like right on the water, isn't it?
yeah, it's nice. It's super. It is nice.
I'm picturing it
it's
like DU-esque kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's got a good comparison.
Yeah. This is what it kind of looks like from afar. Just had to bring up the Harvard. I do think it is funny that they invited you to go talk to the Harvard student. Like a crazy thing. You probably just got like an email or a call, and you're like,
Yeah, and me and Gallo,
oh yeah.
and like I was like, I don't know exactly.
What'd you
if we're-
say?
We basically just talked about like our experience of basketball. So like he would like has like different principles that are in the book, and then he kind of just like ask you like what basketball situation like kind of applies to that, and like how you can tie it to real life, and it's kind of like
Pretty easy.
like
to
you
talk
got to
about.
work hard to succeed. Like that's just not basketball. That's everything. Or like you got to be a good teammate. Stuff like that.
I feel like someone who playing at the professional level and then like transitioning into, the quote unquote real world, it's helped me so much in the sense of like basketball is a sport, like you get in what you put out. And then like I work in, the tech industry. I work on the sales side of things. It's the same idea. And it helped me. It opened so many doors for me because a lot of people at these companies, they recruit ex-athletes for that reason, whether it's basketball or whether it's football, because you understand like the slow grinds, the like get out of it what you put into it, and like a lot of that applies to life. So, I mean, someone that's had to transition to the real world post basketball, like it's real.
Yeah.
Like it sets you up. Like I want nothing more than my kids to play, obviously basketball, but sport because I think that is so important.
Yeah, and like you learn what hard work is. You learn how to be coachable.
You learn failure.
Yeah, you learn
how to win, how to lose, more importantly,
and how to handle them. Honestly, and so sports teach you everything. So
yeah, no, that's fire.
I think it's the greatest teacher.
I need to read that book. I know you still got it here somewhere.
It's up there by your room.
Oh, nice. I'll read it tonight.
Yeah.
Mr. 26, man. Top 100 came out. Number 26. It's pretty dope. Does that mean that doesn't? I mean, I would assume it probably doesn't mean much to you, but
yeah. I mean, I didn't know about it until like a couple of days ago.
Who sent it to you first?
So I was doing this this thing with NBC about like the Olympics and your Olympic experience and whatnot. And then like Scal was like asking a question, and he was like, "How you been an underdog your whole life, and now like you got ranked 26?" And I was like, I didn't know that until he said that. So that was pretty crazy, honestly. Like, I mean, I was unranked like 2 years ago, but I kind of treat it the same as when I was unranked. Like, it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. I remember when we were younger, like being in the top 100 was like so dope, and it's more important when you're younger. It's
probably the first time I've been in the top 100 of anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't in high school. I don't really have a top 100 in college.
But you would have been in top 100 in college.
They don't have one of those. And then I guess I was top 100 last year, but still, but yeah, it doesn't really mean much to me because, I mean.
I'm surprised your dad didn't send it to you first.
Yeah. I don't know. He must be slacking.
It was kind of like, I didn't really see it like pop up. I heard some other folks talking about it on podcasts. I was like, what? Look it up.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of really talented people around me, so I'm just blessed to be there. But it doesn't make me happy or anything. Like I still got to go out there and do what I do, and anything like just put a bigger target on my back. So
for sure,
that's exciting, and just got to go out there and compete and just do what I do.
Yeah, for sure. Well, today's September 29th. Today was also Media Day. Everyone knows when it's Media Day, right? Instagram is flooded, Twitter is flooded with little snippets, with a bunch of pictures. Everyone probably knows it's when you're taking all the photos in your uniform, recording some stuff for like the Jumbotron during games, all that. Like, walk us through what Media Day is like. It's a long day, I know that. But what does it look like from start to finish for you?
Yeah.
What did it look like today?
Yeah, getting longer and longer for me. It used to be pretty quick, especially like when you're young. You don't really have as many stations as I do now. But it's you just go there. We gotta have like team meeting before. Joe just talking about what the team's expectation, like what's going on in Media Day, and then you just start your stations. You got this list of papers. You got to go through some medical, some physical stuff, like eye test and concussion test, stuff like that. You got to do those. And then...
that's where you started today?
Mm-hmm. And then, you start... Yeah, I hope so. And then you go over to... We go like across the street and you start... You got to take pictures. You got to... it's just every type of picture. And then you got to do Jumbotron stuff. Then you got to do NBC stuff. We got to do Amazon stuff.
Amazon stuff is new, obviously.
Yeah, Amazon. And then there's like some NBA TV stuff. And then there's like, so you got to do all of those different ones, which are all just different stations. And then like you got some stuff that are more fun than others, and stuff that is just like, why am I here? But yeah, it's a long day. I mean, it's all part of it. I try to, I kind of mess around a lot. I think that's why it's much longer for me. But yeah, you kind of just hop around to different stations, take a lot of pictures, do a lot of the same stuff, do a little arms cross, a little head nod, put your hands on your hip, like this is nonstop. Yeah, and walk to this marker, clap 3 times, and like it's just stuff like that, which it turns out amazing. But at the moment, you can't really see the vision or see what they're trying to have you do. Yeah. And feels awkward. They usually come out amazing. Like the Jumbotron is always like the introduction videos is always fire. And,
yeah, I'm excited to see the
NBC video. Always does funny stuff with those things that you kind of think you're just doing goofy things, and so that's
cool. What you mentioned, like some of it's more fun than other stuff. What's like your favorite part of media day, and what's your least favorite part?
My favorite part, I mean, like when they do like the jumbotron questions, like, do you know who this person is? And like, I've always enjoyed those games.
Yeah, it's very you.
Yeah, and then like we do like some different challenges. The non-fun part is probably just the pictures.
Yeah,
There's a lot of pictures.
I feel like when you're getting your photo taken too, and they're like, move your chin up or like look this way, you're like, this feels crazy. I would never do this for a photo. Like I would never like take a picture of me and then be like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you see, like, oh, that looks fine.
You know, it's always like, oh, that was cool. But in the moment, you're like, especially when you've done it like at 3 other stations.
Yeah.
But other stuff I like. I mean, the interviews and stuff are kind of funny, lighthearted.
I didn't see many of your clips yet going viral. Like I saw some stuff from obviously JB, JT, Payton. You're playing it pretty cool today, huh?
Pretty boring, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't say anything crazy, I guess. But
when you were young, like your first couple media days, is there any, and like for the new guys on the team, is there any, do they get pulled aside by anybody from the Celtics org and kind of like brief on like things to say, not to say, or how did you experience any of that?
Not really. Not in San Antonio. I mean, kind of just like
you've done
just
it,
make it about your team,
college, yeah,
mostly.
Pretty like straightforward stuff.
And like when you first get there, they're really just asking about you. Like they're trying to get to know you.
Right.
Like they don't really know much about you, so they're just gonna really ask questions about yourself. But yeah, it's not really like a media training. But it's kind of like these are who the media guys are, and make it about the team. And I think like obviously coming to Boston, like the media is way bigger than it is in San Antonio, and it's obviously like it's pretty like it's what makes us special, but it's also like you gotta, I don't want to say we kind of like keep it all in house and like try to keep everything like positive, like and try to put nobody down and keep it about the team, and I think we've done a really good job with that.
Yeah. I'm sure that was interesting going from, you know, a quote unquote small market to a big market team from San Antonio to Boston, and like how different the media was. I remember you brought that up a little bit when you first got traded, like how different the media is, how much more of media there is here in Boston.
Yeah, I remember my first game when I like walked down, I was like, "This is way more people." Like usually in San Antonio, there's probably like 5 people, but now there's.
You talking like the post game?
Yeah, much more people, and so. That's kind of like something to get adjusted to a little bit.
Yeah.
There's probably a little bit more San Antonio now, like with Wemby there and everything. But
Wemby and Kornett.
Yeah, man. That's who they really want to talk to.
For sure. He's probably he was probably going crazy.
I can't wait for Luke to get out of his shell, you know. I think
I want to go
a little quiet.
I want to go to the San Antonio game this year at San Antonio just to see like what he's doing on the Jumbotron with like the little skit. He was comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fun.
No, Luke was always a good competitor at those Jumbotron games.
Yeah. He gave you a run for your money. Is there any spoilers? Can you give us any spoilers, like anything good that we can expect from the Jumbotron? Was there like a good game that you think you did well at?
They did like blind ranking stuff. And I think I did pretty decently.
What do you mean blind ranking stuff? What do you mean by
they're
that?
like top 10. I don't know. I can't like I don't want to do too much spoiler. I guess top 10
like a category or something like top
snacks.
10. Okay.
And like you kind of rank them.
And they gave you a list and you put them in order.
No, it's blind. They just say his name and you put it on a number, and then so they'd be like Hershey's, you'd be like 6, and then like Kit Kat, and you never done a blind ranking before?
Why is it blind?
Because I don't know what they're gonna say.
Oh yeah.
So if I could put something at 1, and then
it's like rapid fire.
Yeah.
I was thinking like blind, like you take a bite of it and you're like, oh, it's a Hershey's. 3. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah.
No, but we did that. In San Antonio, I used to have them give me the answers. Well, not the answers. They gave me the questions before. And so I would look up.
It's cheating. It's cheating.
Up the answers. I really asked for it because they ask you questions. I'm like, I just want to like, I don't want to be shocked by what the question was. But then they'd have like the trivia questions on there. And then
wow.
There was one that was like, can you name all the reindeer? And I was studying all night the night before. And then they're like, how did Derrick get all the reindeer? I'm not surprised.
Wow, the
Yeah.
self-admission of
Yeah,
cheating.
that was amazing in San Antonio. But I have stopped doing that in Boston.
Yeah, the part of the best part about it is the reaction from the question.
Yeah, but
Wow.
it's always like, wow, Derrick knows everything. Like that's pretty cool.
That's terrible.
Part of my brand. But if you didn't know, if I didn't say this, you would never like. You're like, damn,
Bro,
like, that was really impressive.
You catfishing, bro. That's
That was
crazy.
really. I think that's genius.
I alluded to it earlier, but you missed the opportunity to be on JB's stream when he called you. But today you got on the stream.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
me
it was,
with the legend.
yeah. Bill Nye, the science guy.
He's like an inside guy. He's like Celtics org now, huh? I mean,
yeah, him and JB are like best friends.
that's fire.
But yeah, I mean, I was on it a little bit, like when we were walking through. Just said what's up to it. This is the first time I've ever been a part of a stream or on a stream, so like, that was fun. But yeah, then JB was doing some science experiments, and I was kind of just poking my head, and he's like, "Oh, we got an extra lab coat and some goggles. Come on!" So
He came home. I was eating dinner and he walked in his lab coat with his goggles, his safety goggles. He drove home in his lab coat.
signed by Bill Nye
Signed by
himself.
Bill Nye. That is pretty cool.
A Bill Nye signed
That's
lab
like the
coat
equivalent
is
of like,
like
a Derrick White jersey signed by
a
you.
jersey swap,
Super.
basically.
Yes.
He didn't really jersey swap me, but I got his.
You read the soft agenda for today's episode, and we're actually going to talk about jersey swaps. So
But yeah,
jersey
I
swap
was
with Bill
hyped.
Nye today.
I was in. JB's like, "Do you want him to sign it?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Usually sign it above the pocket." I'm like, "Hey, this is news to me."
It's cool.
Yeah, it was dope. But learned some science stuff, pressure, air. It was actually a lot of fun. But yeah, Bill Nye is like my childhood.
Everyone's.
That was.
When
I'm
we
not
got
even
to
a big
like
science guy, but like I was hyped when Bill Nye was on.
when it was science class and they'd roll out the TV on the cart
Yeah,
and it was Bill Nye, lit, bro.
yeah, the best
Best
days.
days.
Yeah, I think that's like JB was like Bill Nye was like the best days, and then like
Yeah.
he came to a game once, and then now they're best friends. And
Yeah,
it's
he
pretty
was at
dope.
his star thing, and he was saying some of that like you like impacted so many. Like that is crazy how many like kids he impacted.
Yeah, everybody,
Generation of kids.
yeah, everybody from like our generation knows who Bill Nye is, and
I wonder what
learned
Bill's
so
like,
much from him.
Yeah, I wonder what his like life is now. Like what he like a day to day with Bill Nye is.
Still doing science. It's
Is-
not magic. It's science.
Is he
That's
still
Bill Nye. I think so.
is he still making videos?
He's a science guy. He will always be the science guy.
I know, but I'm just saying like what does Bill Nye do with his what does Bill Nye do on vacation?
Science. I don't know what you're talking about. Science
Probably.
is everywhere.
Probably. Yeah, no, that's cool. So Media Day was a success nonetheless.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
My ninth media day, which is probably the craziest part about it, but
Yeah, that is
yeah,
cool.
it's definitely a success.
Oh, the new jerseys,
Ooh,
the City Edition.
yes,
What do you think of those?
I love them.
Yo, CU colors.
That's the first thing I said. I'm like,
Yeah,
the kind of, the alternate that CU jersey had.
yeah.
They like came out those like 2 years after I left, and
They're
I was
like
always
the
like,
same jersey.
yeah. Now I have one that says Boston, which is pretty dope.
Those are
And-
tough.
But it's the first jersey ever in Celtics history not to have green in it, which is kind of insane. But no, I love them. They look, and like the gold is like Boston too, and like everything. Yeah, I'm a big fan
Me
of the
too.
jersey.
I like
and
them a
I
lot.
can't wait to. I need to get some CU shoes to
Yeah.
rock with them, and
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, what shoes did you wear today?
I wore the Sabrina 2s,
Nice. What colors?
the ones that I designed,
Oh, nice.
yeah, from last year.
I haven't seen them yet.
The
Oh,
ones I
from
did
last year.
yeah.
From last year.
But
Because you're
I'm
designing.
gonna, I'm gonna do something for this year. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3s.
You got to talk to Nike and have them like multiple, so you can do.
Yeah.
You can do for the.
Yeah,
the
because I did
city
see one last year too. Remember?
Yeah.
And so,
You wore those for a minute.
So I'm gonna have to do something, but
Yeah.
I got
You've
some
always-
gold shoes too.
Yeah.
that-
Sabrina's.
some Kobe's. I got some gold Kobe's that
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been. I'm gonna have to wear those too. I got some options now.
Yeah. No, I love the jerseys. Do you have an all-time? Do you have an all-time favorite jersey?
I mean the Celtics green is iconic. Just the green jersey, that's like iconic. Our city jerseys, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, like the Bill Russell ones, those were super tough. They were green. They had the little gold down the side.
Yeah, I liked those.
Those are probably my favorite city ones. We had one probably a couple years ago that were pretty good too. I wasn't the biggest fan of the ones last year, and so like this is
the dark greens.
Yeah, this one's
Redemption.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I like these ones a lot too. I really liked the Fiesta jerseys in San Antonio.
Oh yeah, the Fiesta jerseys were a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the Fiesta court, those are cool.
Yeah, that especially the white ones. White ones were like really.
I have a warm up. One of your warm ups, the dark warm up with all the Fiesta colors.
Yeah, I actually really did like. I
That was
forgot
cool.
about those. Yeah, those were super
Those
nice.
were cool. Yeah, the iconic green is tough to beat.
That's just legendary, man.
Yeah,
You can't beat that. The history.
never change.
Yeah,
Never change.
just the way it is. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely top notch. But
What was your favorite jersey at CU? You guys had the grays when you were there, yeah?
no,
Oh, the grays when you were just at CU for the football game, the new grays. Were those practice?
football jerseys are nice. Yeah.
No, the basketball ones.
Oh yeah,
You
they're
were the
getting
King
new.
team
They're
room with
getting
KJ
gray ones.
Simpson?
Yeah, they're
Those
getting
are
gray
tough.
ones.
Did you get some of those shorts?
No, I need to call them though. I forgot about that. I
Those
do
are-
want those shorts.
I
like the shorts for the city jerseys this year too. I'm a big shorts guy.
I don't know if I've seen the shorts.
Yeah, the shorts are tough.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I've
the
seen the
little gold
shorts.
little clover on the side. I like it.
Oh, I like that a lot. If you get BC, if you're listening to this, get some shorts too, man.
Yeah.
Need some of those gray
The C
shorts.
ones, yeah. The gray jerseys are nice with the logo.
Yeah, I like those a lot. All right, cool. Well, camp officially starts tomorrow, September 30th. We've talked a little bit about camp in the last episode, but everyone is in town, probably been in town for quite a few days. Everybody's probably been in the gym. Obviously not all together last week, but at different times. What are you feeling? We got to get you to bed here soon, man.
Yeah.
Got a big day tomorrow.
I feel good. I'm excited. We're gonna get out. I think we're gonna compete. And just try to make each other better each and every day. Obviously got a lot of new guys, so just keeping that open mind of learning and growing and just competing at a high level and just trying to make each other better. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it. We'll see what Joe got for us, and
Yeah, we got to check back in. Everybody liked it, the winners run, so we'll see what he comes up with.
yeah,
This camp.
we'll see. We'll see if we keep doing that. Yeah, that was crazy, but I bet we keep doing that. Who knows? Probably just races. We'll just do some full court sprint races or something.
That'd be
I don't
fun.
know.
Some relay action or something. I was in. My brain is going in a million different directions right now, but I was up a couple weeks ago. I was at the facility with you. I was upstairs where you guys eat, and on that TV there, they have like a constant loop of different sets that you guys are running in practice. It'll say the set and runs. Is that always up there, or is that because there's so many new faces walking around if they want to eat and watch that, or is that always playing?
No, it changes from time to time of what's on there.
Yeah.
They kind of change it, but yeah, that was kind of like probably just like because there's a lot of new concepts, new little things. So, but yeah, that changes like pretty much daily, and so maybe what we did yesterday or what game's going on or I don't know, a UFC fight. Like it's just kind of always random. But those got like some message behind it, and you got to kind of figure out what that message is.
Yeah. What about JT, man? The world has seen him, a glimmer of him on what was released of him being on the court, running, shooting. Anything else to add there? I mean, tell us some more. I mean, he looks like he's.
He looks like he's playing tomorrow, huh?
It does.
No, he was super excited to get on the court.
I bet.
It's been a
Rusty is a
long time.
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's been a long time for him. He's probably been counting down the days so he can to get on the court. But yeah, he's always in there working. He's kind of crazy. Like I don't know anything about Achilles recovery, rehab of where he should be, where he shouldn't be. So I know that he's in there every day working, trying to get better.
He looks good.
Trying to get stronger. Just enjoying, I think, the journey of getting back to it as much as you can enjoy it. So I mean, you don't get to the level that he got to without being a hard worker, and he's kind of taken it to the rehab process now, and it's been fun to see, and it's good to see him get back out there on the court and just start doing a little bit more and more.
It's obviously showing too. I mean, the way he has been attacking his rehab, he's moving like he is nuts. I can't quote it, but I believe it was the doctor that did the surgery on him. He was like, I think he said something to the likes of like, I haven't seen anybody moving like that this quick.
Like his calf or something.
Oh yeah, he was like he was doing calf raises at like 6 weeks.
Yeah,
to not lose that muscle, because I think that's really common. What happens is you lose whatever.
What up, Ralphie?
Got a dog down here.
This is Ralph, everybody. Named after the CU mascot, Ralphie.
But yeah, anyways, it's a lot of time I think what happens is when it's like with anything, when you injure like a limb, you lose all that muscle.
Yeah, I mean you can't do nothing, especially when you're in a boot.
For sure.
So you just not doing nothing. But yeah, O'Malley did my
same guy
surgery on my toe. Yeah,
same guy.
And so
yeah
I like O'Malley.
What was that like called when you broke your toe a million times?
Me? So I dislocated my toe. Is actually what happened.
Why was the pin in it?
So
this is a good story. I'm glad you brought this up. This is a crazy story.
So I had a kebab is what they call it. Mm-hmm. But so my second toe was longer than my
your pointer finger toe.
My big toe.
Your pointer finger was longer than your big toe. If we're looking at a hand, this is your big toe. The one right next to it was longer.
So this is my big toe. And this one was longer.
Your middle toe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they had to shorten it. So they shortened it. And then the joint kind of like fell into place. That's why I dislocated it. And then to keep it straight, they had to put a pin inside and like kind of hang out here like a kebab.
We'll do a discretion, but we'll get a picture of your toe.
I think I have the pin somewhere.
The pin was like a long pin. What do you like? Probably this long?
No, I think it's in the whole here somewhere. And I kept it.
It's in a bag. I remember.
Yeah,
it's all bent.
It's super long. It's like it went like all the way down here, and then
it stuck like probably that much out of your toe. So he was in a boot, San Antonio days, in 2019. 2019,
right after the bubble.
Right after the bubble, so 2020. And it was sticking out like this far, just. So crazy that there's a video, and we'll talk to our team, see if they want to show it. But you took a video of your foot when O'Malley was pulling it out. Yeah. And they pulled the pin out right out of his toe. Yeah. Were you numb for that? I forget.
No, I was asking Brendan. I was like, how do you think they take this out? Like, you think they like get me numb? And now he's like, probably just take pliers and pull it. And I'm like, for real? He's like, probably not. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I've never seen this before. And then like we get there and. They're like, that's literally what they did. He just took the pliers and then started like pulling it, and then he like loses it. Like he just pulls it.
Did it hurt?
No, it just feels like something's just like there's like you got like something sticking in your finger and you just kind of. It was crazy, but yeah, having the kebab was insane.
Maybe we'll do like a paywall. We'll do a paywall like on Patreon or something. People get paid to see the video of you getting pulled out of your toe. It's gnarly. It's crazy. There's no blood or anything. But what's hilarious is when that was the summer you proposed to Hannah, and he was in a boot on a scooter, and he would like before it was awesome the way you did it. It was up on this rooftop in Denver. A bunch of people were there, but you were like rehearsing. You're like, how am I going to do it? I got to do it with the other foot, and then in the moment you abandon all the planning.
No, so I had practiced at the house. So I wasn't supposed to put any pressure on my foot. So like at first I was gonna do like put my left foot down, but then I'd have to like put pressure on it to like kneel down. And so
you decided to
I decided to do that toe. And so I practiced it, but I didn't practice it with the boot on. And so like I did it at the house. Like I was fine. I could like easily go down and like get my foot up like this, and like I was fine. But then I had the boot on. And so, like, it's heavy, and I couldn't lift my foot up. And so I, like, bend down, and, like, I just, like, and, like, I could, like, kind of feel it, like, bend. And I stand up to Hannah. I'm like, she was like, yes, obviously. And I'm like, I fucked my toe up. That's, like, the first thing I said to her.
The rod was, like, bent. like it's still bent. He
Yeah.
has it in a bag, and you bent the tip of the rod, and you like get up and you guys like hug and everything's great, and you were like kind of grimacing like, oh
Yeah, and I had to call B, and we had to send pictures, see if it was okay, get X-rays, because like they don't want that to like bend, and then like my toe would be crazier than it is. But
it's crazy.
yeah, that was insane. But yeah, O'Malley did all that. So
O'Malley, goat man.
yeah, O'Malley's done a lot of
A lot of athletes.
feet and
Yeah.
ankles and Achilles and stuff. So got the best of the best.
For sure. Yeah, the toe was gnarly. And then my timeline in my head is messed up. That game that I was at when you went back to the arena, nobody was there against the Lakers, which you guys should have won. You took a charge on LeBron at the end of the game. They called a block. Was it Marc Gasol that pushed you?
Yeah, I broke my. I did some of Marc Gasol, yeah, and I broke the same toe. First game back.
He sent you flying. I remember.
Yeah.
And then you were running kind of weird the rest of the game, and we were like, "That's the same foot." Like, oh man, you could like kind of see you wobbling.
So I like. So it was my first game back. Like you rehab all that time. First game back, and then like I feel something. It's like the third quarter. And I'm just gonna bug it out. That's like I'd never really come out. Like I didn't come out with a dislocated my toe. Like I played the whole year with it dislocated. But like I knew something was wrong. And then like after the game, they looked at it and then they got an X-ray and they're like,
and that's when you got the pin.
No, the pin was before. And they're like, oh, you broke it this time.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
And I was like, you gotta be kidding me! Like first game back, you break the same toe. Like I was like, I've never seen that before. Like this is kind of crazy. But
have I talked about that experience on the pod?
What?
That game that I went to?
No.
This is so cool. So it was after the bubble when they returned to the arenas, but nobody was there, like empty arenas. And Derrick was like, "Do you want to come?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want to come." So we went to the Spurs practice facility. My wife and I, we drove up. They came out. They did the COVID test of us day of the game. Obviously, got our results back negative, so they were allowing us to come to the game. And there wasn't more than 40 people, maybe.
Yeah, just like friends and
family.
Yeah.
Like very small. And they would sat us on the other side of the benches, obviously, and then obviously close to the floor, but there was still like a huge gap at the time from the floor to obviously keep us away from the players. And then they scattered every family. And what was so cool was against the Lakers, and DeJounte Murray's family was, 4 rows up and 5 rows over, 5 rows over from us in our section. And it was dead silent in there. Like you could hear the ball bouncing. You could hear all the chatter between players. And LeBron was just like, he's like what you expected to be, like clowning, like saying funny stuff. And he's got a relationship with DeJounte and DeJounte's family. And he would like look in their direction. He would score and he'd run up the sideline right in front of us. And he was like looking in their direction, like kind of chirping back and forth with them, like pretty playful, but it felt like he was talking to us. I was like, this is a crazy experience. Like no basketball.
Hey, good shot, LeBron.
Yeah, like bro, like I could have said anything and he would have heard me crystal clear. Obviously they're playing sound and music, but there are like very, very quiet moments.
Yeah, it's kind of like
games.
Like a rec center game.
Yeah.
In the NBA.
It was crazy. And it was just weird being in the arena, like a full game going on and nobody else is there. So like the vantage point that we had of the court, like there were people behind us and stuff, but you couldn't see any other fans besides over to your left. And there's like, 10 or 15 over that way. So that was, obviously I was at the championship and I've seen a lot of big, crazy Celtic games, but that was a pretty unbeatable basketball experience.
Yeah. I never actually kind of thought of it from a crowd perspective.
It was crazy, bro.
That's the only thing about as a player, but yeah, like kind of like, it's basically like going to like a men's league game.
But the best players in the world.
Yeah.
I was like, and it was the Lakers, just fire. It was fun. But yeah, I remember you like something happened. It was like on a rebound or something. He came crashing in and he like hit you in the back and you like kind of went flying.
Yeah, like
and you like
kicked my toe.
Kicked the ground.
Something like that. And then that was tough. That's probably like that season was probably my lowest point.
It was tough.
Like just a bunch of injuries and
COVID.
Like, yeah. And like never could get going. That was a rough year.
Yeah.
Surgery to begin the year, break the toe, get COVID, sprain my ankle. Just never could get going. But yeah, that was a interesting season to say the least.
For sure.
Nobody in the crowd.
So weird.
And he was just watching JT's 60-point game against the Spurs, and now there's like nobody in the
So
Boston
weird.
crowd. It's kind of like weird.
So weird.
And then like people, you could kind of like there's kind of was like no rules as like the bench. Like you could just stand up, you could just sit
Yeah.
where you wanted to, and so like that
Some
was kind of
things-
like a cool little part of it too. But
It was
it's
crazy when we
weird year.
It was crazy when we pulled up to the game too. Like obviously family has like a different area of parking or whatever, but it's still like very busy when you're pulling up to the game and whatnot. And I remember pulling up to the AT&T Center and like those massive parking lots outside is empty. We just
Yeah.
like cruise right in, no line to get out. I was like, this is nuts. This is just like, it was like kind of spooky. There was no food or concessions or anything. And San Antonio was like kind of known for that, like all the food they got up top.
Yeah.
It was really cool, like very grateful experience to be able to like to do that. But I remember you like, you guys want to come to this game? I think we might have already been out here for something or whatever, but like how do we get in?
Yeah. They were only allowing basically friends and family at the time.
I want to say there's probably no more than like 40 people in the arena in terms of like friends and family, which was dope.
And that was like a lot for
We had to wear
with
masks.
The Lakers, yeah.
We had to unmask on the whole game.
We had to wear a mask on the bench. Like it was,
Yeah, that's right.
it was crazy.
That's
Crazy year.
Wow, we went down a rabbit hole. I want to I want to like remind myself because I want to know about like your bubble experience and all that. But we'll get into the weeds there. I find that really interesting. It was like summer camp for you guys, but we'll move on. I think we got to do it, man. It's official. Al is going to the Warriors. We did it for some other guys that were traded earlier on in some earlier episodes, but I'd love to kind of give an ode to Al and what he meant to you as a teammate and anything you have to say about Al. I think that's
Yeah.
it's important because ledge.
No, yeah, it's sad to see him go. Kind of think you're gonna play with him the rest of his career. But yeah, Al is probably the best teammate I've ever had. A lot of us ever had, and he just cares so much about like you as a person. Just always just checking in on you, see how you're doing, celebrating your successes, and just like the biggest thing that Al did, which is he believed in you. What was it, like probably like 2 years ago in the summer? Just on a random day, he just gives me a call, and he's like I am so excited for you next year. Like you're gonna have a great year, and like I'm so excited for you like to be the point guard and like do things for us this year. And like I hope you know that I believe in you so much, and this is gonna be like an amazing year for you. And I'm like, thank you, Al. Like he didn't have to do that, and it was just like a random day in the summer. And so just having that belief in me, and a guy that's done so much in this league, and like he was always just keeping us together, and whatever the team asked for him to do, he was willing to do it. Just how he took care of his body, how he showed up every day was just was motivating. It just showed everybody like the standard of what we do every day. And yeah, he's gonna be amazing over there in Golden State, and they're gonna love him out there. And I always wish him the best.
Yeah. When you mentioned he called you out of the blue, like that is such a thoughtful thing to do. You know, that's like the most genuine, organic. Like he was probably just doing something and thinking about you. And I think today in our generation, or just like how we are, it's so easy to like pick up the phone and call each other, but we don't do it enough. You know what I mean? And that's so far that he's just like, I'm thinking about him. I'm gonna call him and tell him.
Yeah. I think I was like driving to a workout or something, and I get a call from Al. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And, like he's just so pumped up. He's like, I'm so excited for you. Like this is gonna be a great year for you. Cool. And I'm like, yeah, like it's gonna be a great year. Like Al believes in me, and like he probably did that with everybody. And like just those are the things that, I mean, behind closed doors, and like he was an amazing leader, like in front of the team, and always kind of pulled people aside, and film always like, oh, we don't do that here. Like, no, we need to do this, that, and always having like talk to us as players, like on this one we gotta stay together. Like outside's outside. Like how can we keep this group like this? Because they're gonna try to pull us 18 different ways, but like we gotta keep this one goal. And he just always did that throughout the whole year, and he had like the perfect timing of when to do it, when not to do it, and so definitely would miss Big Al.
Big Al, man.
Yeah.
What you
And
said,
Ian, man. I miss my man Ian.
yeah, I was gonna say I feel like he kind of also like helped pave the culture, and it probably existed before Al, but he was like someone who always had Ian, right? He would bring Ian on the road with you guys, and like we've talked about on the pod, like how important that is and how great of a job the Celtics organization does of allowing these players, kids, to be a part of this organization and how impactful that is. And like Ian was, I mean, they'd show Ian on TV, like something would happen and Ian would be on the baseline, like,
Yeah.
you know, something crazy. So I think that's really cool. He also was like a, I don't know the right word, ambassador for like showing you guys how to bring your kids around.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And like, obviously a great family, but, like just Ian was basically part of the team sometimes.
So
like
cool.
he'd be on the flights with us and like sitting up there with us, which I mean that's an unbelievable experience.
So it's like shaping
Yeah.
him like as a young
But like I'll remember like we're in Miami, like I hit that shot and
Runs
like
up.
Ian's running up and chest bumping me. I got like Ian here and Al over here, like the first one up celebrating too. Like that was always like a funny, like a special moment.
Yeah.
Like just celebrating like. But yeah, we're definitely gonna miss them all. And
I got a funny Al story, man. I'm in the team room after the game, and Derrick takes forever to come out and do your thing, man. You got treatment to get, whatever, but you always like last. Oh, you've always been that way. Like it just takes you a long time. So I know that I'm gonna be hanging out in the arena for a while until you come out. But I'm in there with Brooke, and the way the team room works is you walk in. To the left, to the left, there's all tables, food, blah, blah, blah. And then like to the right, there's a sharp turn and there's like a kid's room back there where all the kids play, hang out. And players would kind of like peek their head in and like find whoever's there and they're like, let's go. And Al comes in and I'm like standing in between him and that turn to the kids' room. And he like walks right up to me and he like nods his head like, what's up? And I'm like, what's up, Al? And I thought for some reason he like wanted to talk or something. And I'm just standing there and he like kind of nods again. He's like, excuse me. I'm like, oh. And I'm like all embarrassed. I turn and look and Brooke is like, what are you doing? I was like, I thought we were gonna talk. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but
just look like a friendly face, you know, he wanted to say hello.
What's up, Al? Good game, man. He's like, excuse me.
Move.
I blew it.
Out of my way.
I blew it.
That's
No,
hilarious.
that's funny. So you alluded to it earlier. You kind of did a jersey swap with Bill Nye today. You were not like a huge jersey swap guy. Who have you jersey swapped with, and what do you do with these jerseys? Obviously, I know, but I think it's interesting.
So I've done, I haven't done a lot. I've done, like I got Drew Eubanks, Jakob Poeltl, DeJounte, Tyrese Halliburton, Max Strus, Lonnie.
Lonnie Walker.
Yeah. Probably missing some. Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris. Yeah, I don't know. I could get a lot more, obviously.
The Joe Harris one is funny.
Yeah, the COVID jersey.
Yeah, he got you want to talk?
Yeah. So we play. This is what 2019. This is before the bubble.
It was like December or something.
Yeah, it was like
maybe
it was
January.
It was 2 games before like the league shut down.
So like everything shut down like March, I want to say.
Yeah, I don't even remember what day. It was like March. Yeah,
so it's probably like March or like late February.
Yeah. So we played them like 2 games before, and I'm like we played in the World Cup together. So we're gonna swap jerseys, and so like after the game, like we swapped jerseys. It's all good. Like I have the jersey in a bag.
It's like a gallon Ziploc bag.
Yeah. We go back to San Antonio. We play another game, and then like the league shuts down because Rudy got COVID. Yeah, Rudy got COVID, and so then other people started getting it, and like it broke that Joe Harris had COVID. And so I'm like, I have the COVID jersey, and then at that time it was like you didn't know how COVID was spread. You don't know, like back then people were wearing gloves, people were wearing like you touch someone with COVID, it's like you had no idea how it was spread there. So I was like, I can't even touch this jersey. My hands, like I touched it. That was like we kind of like just stuck it in the corner for like probably like a month or 2.
I remember I came over to the San Antonio house. You're like, oh, I just got Joe's jersey. And you like hand me the bag. And I'm like, oh, why isn't it a bag? And you're like, he has COVID in that jersey. I'm like, get away from me, man.
Yeah, if someone had COVID, you look at someone with COVID, you think you're gonna get it. Especially back then, like nobody knew anything about it. So that jersey's got COVID. He's like, we can't touch it. We don't want to take it out of the bag. Like it was.
Where is it now? Is it still in that bag?
No, it's not out. we took out the bag and
we moved on. The COVID.
Yeah, we figured out what COVID is now. And
it's cool.
The virus died by the time we took it out, though.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is COVID jersey.
What do you? Is there anybody you want to jersey swap with? Is there anybody like this year that you're like, oh, maybe I'll jersey swap? Have you thought about that?
No, but I mean, it would be cool to get. Like I was thinking, like maybe like everybody from the Olympics team, I could get theirs. Cool. I always like doing like former teammates.
Yeah,
people that I played with. I think that's what the majority of mine are. There's someone that you kind of have like common bond with.
You should jersey swap with Luke when you go to San Antonio.
Luke,
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
If he's not jersey swapping with someone else, that's the tough part with former teammates.
It's only one jersey.
Yeah,
it's only one jersey.
But yeah. There's a bunch of people, but
you're more of like if you ask me, cool.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
I need more. Hey, can I get your jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I gotta get out of that little shell. It is cool to have.
It's a cool thing to have, right? Like eventually, maybe in your forever home, and I think you probably still got like 10 years left in the league, but. When you stop playing, maybe you have a gym or something, and you can line it with the jerseys.
Yeah.
And everybody writes a little comment on them or whatever.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
It's always cool too. Like see what they write, and
yeah,
I think that might be the coolest part. Like the one with Max about talking about D2.
Yeah,
just stuff like that. So yeah, maybe I'll do a little bit more this year. We'll see.
I'll think, and I'll propose you some jersey swaps throughout the year if I think of any. But yeah, I think jersey swapping is cool
for sure. Yeah,
when I played
it's a cool little sign of respect. I think that's probably the coolest part is like
for sure.
You don't really do it with people you don't like respect or they don't respect you, and so I feel like that's kind of why I didn't do it at the beginning.
Yeah,
it's like I kind of have to earn that right.
Who's your first jersey swap?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. Probably Joe or Spencer Dinwiddie. One of the two. I think that was my first time I ever did it. So yeah. That was after 2019. So yeah, after World Cup and everything.
When I played in Brazil on this D2 USA team, and that's actually how I know Max Strus. He was on the team, and what was cool is they obviously decked us out in all this USA gear, and then we kind of went on this little tour throughout Brazil. We were in Sao Paulo and then Rio. We would like play exhibitions with all these professional clubs out there, and they wanted the USA stuff so bad. So, I mean, you got a jersey from me in that closet over there, that Puma Brazil one.
Yeah.
But they would come up after the game and like, I'd have like my, my sweats on and a hoodie and like a shirt and then my jersey and blah, blah, blah. And every game I was like trading for, I have like Brazil soccer jerseys and like people just come up and they'd be like, bro, like, could I get your jersey? Like, and sometimes it would be their jersey, or sometimes it would be like, again, like a soccer club. Like, I got this. Would you want this? We were out there for like a month or something. And by the end of it, we had like a little bit of gear left that said USA basketball. And we all just like, the kids would come out on the court, like these young Brazilian kids would come out and they'd be like, can you have this like a size extra small? Like, yeah, man, you can keep it. You can have all this. So we gave all that stuff away. But that was like the extent. As a pro, I never really jersey swapped. Yeah. Because as a pro, like the level I was playing at, I couldn't just like give my jersey away.
Yeah. We didn't have any others.
I had to put it back in the pile. Yeah. I was like, I can't really give this away. So I'm pretty sure I'll be out here for the Cavs game. So I'll talk to Max. But.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's I think this is the sign of respect, and
it's dope.
I don't know. I think D Wade kind of made it popular. He did it every game. He got a jersey swap.
On his last year,
yeah, but
I wonder what
sometimes you can't jersey swap.
What do you mean?
Like the team doesn't have like an extra jersey for you, or something like.
Do you have to like okay? So somebody comes up to you like before the game or right after, like you want to swap jersey. Do you have to go ask?
Or I'd be like, "Yo, Andy, I'm gonna do it," and he's like, "All right,
up,
yeah." Or and I give you like, sometimes they have to give
Grab
you
one
like,
out the back.
yeah, but. Yeah, that's kind of like the behind the scenes of it.
Yeah.
Because
That's
then,
cool.
and I was like, I don't want just like you hand me your jersey. Like, I want you to write something at least, right? I think that's probably like that's the cool part about it is what they write and the impact that I don't know about impact, but like that kind of just shows you like their respect. Unless they just like just sign it, you're like
I don't know if I should say this on the pod, but I wonder if Gradey Dick was told to stop jersey swapping.
No,
Like these are
that
crazy.
Anthony Black one is hilarious.
Yeah.
There's no way they told him to, but they did a photo shoot on the court. Like that is.
I don't know if I was. Yeah. It's a slippery slope. It's just like a random ADHD question. You have a favorite Instagram account, and I'm gonna tell you mine first. You know that account Sports Ball?
Mm-mm.
You don't know Sports Ball? It's a guy who draws, like he draws these diagrams.
Artist.
Yeah. Well, he draws about sports. So he talks about like the statistics of like
the one that like tells you about like the one about the soccer leagues.
Yes.
And yeah, that is cool.
Bro,
those are really cool.
I spent like 2 nights ago, I spent like 2 hours watching these videos about like tennis and how he breaks it down, the stats. Shout out Sports Ball, man. You are my probably top 3 favorite Instagram accounts. You got any?
He has a great handwriting.
Incredible handwriting.
I think that's probably one thing is like this handwriting.
That's why it captures people, because if he was just doing something else and talking about these stats, I don't think you'd watch it. But the drawing reels you
and
in.
it kind of helps you with like visual learner
For sure.
And you're hearing it.
Sports Ball
kind of
is
seeing them draw too. It's nice.
Chef's kiss. Yeah, so fire.
I do. You sent that the Premier League.
The Premier League one.
Yeah.
And like it's a lot of like in-depth stuff where you might not know a lot about it. Like I just watched one on tennis and how they pay women versus men and like how it pays in certain tournaments and not certain tournaments and how big of a gap it is. It's fire. It's so fire. Yeah. Sports Ball.
No, that's a good page. I don't know if I have a favorite page.
It's kind of a crazy question to just put you on the spot.
I was doing a bunch of career ladder for a little bit there.
What's that?
You just
they stand on the ladder.
You just try to guess what you do.
I like that account too.
It's kind of just entertaining.
I like that account
asking
too.
A bunch of questions.
He's pretty good.
You see if you can try to get it too.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at guessing it though. But I that's why the last one where I was like just kept scrolling like different videos.
Yeah, that's a good one. Career ladder. That's a good one. Shout out Career Ladder, man. That's a good page.
I like that one.
Yeah, he's pretty good too. He gets most people.
Yeah.
When he gets stumped, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, got his ass. Get off the ladder.
Yeah. You don't get into. You don't know. I don't like that they keep telling you what they do at the end. I feel like there should be some. Like if you didn't guess it, you don't get it.
Well, he asked him. He says, "Do you want to tell me or walk off the ladder?"
But everybody tells him.
I watched one of the day. The dude got off the ladder. I was pissed. The comments were going crazy.
Yeah, that's where you gotta get the comments. Then you try to figure out what he does.
Yeah, somebody find this guy.
Yeah.
The other one, it's not necessarily an account, but I love it's mostly in Europe, and it's like a group of guys, and they're wheeling a basketball hoop around, and then they just throw the ball to a random person,
shoot it,
and they shoot, and they're like 1 out of 10,
10 out of 10. If you make it, yeah,
bro, I get reeled into those too. I'm like, somebody's gonna make it.
Yeah, great energy when they make it.
Yeah,
you gotta love that. You gotta love that.
I'm like, why does nothing like this ever happen to me? I want to like grab it and just go dunk it.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. And then the other one too is like kind of like that where they roll the red carpet out. People are just like walking and they roll the carpet
out.
That's Felipe,
yeah.
Yeah, KP's boy.
Yeah, Felipe's hilarious.
Yeah.
great vibes on that one too. Like, yeah. That's really the part.
The people get into it. People that like turn and don't walk on, they're like, oh.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's good. All right, that was just a super random question. This has been great. I want to wrap it up. Greenie's Green Light Special. These are pretty dope questions. Very into the basketball side of things. With the season starting up, this podcast will continue to transform once we get going. Talking about the season, talking about things that are happening, talking about games, plays, upcoming games. So I'm really excited for that. Greenie is also very excited for that. So I'm going to read these. They're kind of like 2 parts. There's 2 questions. First one, with Payton Pritchard most likely becoming a starter, what growing pains did you experience when you made the jump from backup guard to starting guard? And then kind of piggybacking off that, what about that transition do fans not fully grasp? The last thing is, what should we expect to see from this version of Payton if he is said starter?
I think it's probably harder going from starter to bench than it is from bench to starter. Because most of us started our whole lives until you got to the NBA, and like you just warm up and then you go in. And, like you come off the bench, like you gotta figure out like your routine. Like Payton used to do like warm up, you do like speed agility ladders and stuff like that. So I think it's just you kind of immediately come in like when you're coming from the bench, like you kind of have to like you try and change the momentum of the game, or you can kind of see how the flow is going, or you can see like what's working, what's not working. But if you're starting, it's like you're creating all that.
Yeah.
And so I think just the biggest part is like you're in at the beginning and then you come out. Like if Payton was really rolling, like Payton would just be in and would never come out.
Yeah.
Like he'd come in at that whatever 6-minute mark and then he'd play the rest of the half. And like it's unlikely he's gonna like when you start, like you're gonna come out. So maybe like just figuring out your sub pattern is probably the biggest adjustment. I mean, and then obviously like you're playing against starters and not against the backups.
Secondary,
I think it's not the craziest transition going to the starting lineup. It's like it's much tougher to go to the bench. And so Payton probably won't have any problem. And like he started games in the past and like it never really had much of an issue.
Yeah.
Maybe if you warm up differently. I mean, for me personally, I kept my warm up the exact same, and it was actually easier, more comfortable for me, like to start than it was to come off the bench. But yeah, so I don't think that should be much of an issue. And then you're going against starters. But I mean, P was playing so many minutes, like he was basically going against starters anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe your minutes go up a little bit more too.
Yeah. What before we get to that, to your point, and like he would every time out in that initial stint, and actually kind of throughout the game, I would always see him get to the baseline. Like during the time, he'd go out there and get the ball if he could and shoot, like form shooting, and then he'd be like running up and down, defensive shuffle, kind of doing speed ladder over the baseline line on the floor.
Yeah.
I feel like that for me personally, I never was really coming off the bench, high school, college, or pro.
Humble brag.
As soon as I said it, I was like, that's terrible saying. But I feel like that would be hard for me because there were obviously games where you go to the bench and someone else is going crazy and you're sitting for a while. Like that was always my hardest part of my body.
Yeah.
I get up and feeling stiff. And like I see there was games where, I would see you get in and you'd be like, running up and down the floor those first few possessions, like stiff.
And coming off the benches, like you got to find that what you need to do to get loose and to stay ready, because you just sit there for
it. Sometimes that first, you said the example, he comes in at a 6-minute mark, like that could be a long time in real time, depending on what's happening in the game. Like that could be 25 minutes.
Yeah, and so you kind of just got to figure out like what works for you coming off that bench and how you can get your body right. And he had that figured out, obviously, but I think with P, like his mentality won't change. I think some people might like have a different mentality when they start versus when they come off the bench. But for P, like that will never be a problem. Like his mentality is gonna stay the same. Like if you come off the bench, like it was 6-man, like giving you the ball, and like whereas like now it's like you're playing off of JB, so that might be a little bit of an adjustment, but they quick played with JB curve. Like in those stints anyway, so it's not like. But I'm just like that's the only thing I can like really think of that might be like a difference, but
I would think that'd be a pretty short learning curve.
Yeah. I mean, he played with JB for his whole career, so
for sure. All right, let's wrap it up with an entirely new front court and potentially much less switching defensively. How does that change your approach on the perimeter? Should we expect to see an increase in ball pressure, different approach, and screen navigation?
Yeah, obviously, probably gonna be a little different than we have been the last 4 years, 3-4 years since I've been there. I think ball pressure is like the number one thing all across the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, OKC just won it, and then like, Indiana was good at it too. Like, you can see it around the league is like ball pressure is turned up, and so like you got to get with the times, and so. I definitely think there'll be more ball pressure. Try to get steals, get out and run. Just get your offense going from your defense. But then, obviously difference of not switching. And now you got to get through the screens. You got to chase and challenge, different things off the pick and rolls that In the past, we've just switched, or it was a non-5 on the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would be a guard or something. So that's just a different, obviously, an easier, like skinnier body to get around versus with a 5 setting the screen. So that'll definitely be a different thing, but I don't think it's anything that you need to like overthink about or
For sure.
overcomplicate. So, but yeah, I just think like the 5 actually being on the 5, if that's what we decide to do, that'll be a difference because I mean it's not like JT basically guarded the 5s last year,
Yeah.
and so with that changing, obviously you just got to get through the screen with a big instead of a guard.
It's a pretty good answer.
But if you have ball pressure, it kind of makes getting through the screen better anyway. So it's kind of go hand in hand.
We talked about in the last episode, man. You got conditioning, man. You got to play both sides of the ball. No
Yeah.
breaks.
Exactly.
Go
Like
crazy.
fighting through screens.
Yeah.
It's probably a little less point switching and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
there's a more.
I'm a point switch type of guy.
Yeah.
I'm a point. That was.
When I was playing pickup this summer, I was a big. You just stay up high.
Yeah. Switch.
You gotta get out of that mindset. And
Yeah.
pick up basketball, but yeah, just I think when you get into the ball and you have that ball pressure, it makes screen navigation a little easier, anyways.
Yeah. Cool. Let's end it there. That's another great Greenie Green Light special and another good episode of White Noise in the books. Keep tapping in with us. We got more heat, more collabs, more guests, more fire coming your way. And I mentioned it, but I'm personally excited. Get the season going. Start talking more hoop on this podcast.
Let's get it.